Well, hello everyone. I'm so glad to be here live with you tonight. It is Thursday, October 2nd, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. But hey, guess what? If you are joining me live or on replay, I welcome you. I'm so glad you're here. And we're going to have a little Stampin' Chat tonight. So I have some things prepared. I have lots of new, exciting things to tell you about. And we're going to just get through it all with a little bit of laughing, hopefully. And, it's time to forget about um, everyday worries that we can't do anything about in the next hour. All right, let's just sit together and have a good time with all of our Stampin' Up! Products. I am here to entertain, inspire, and educate, not necessarily in that order. I am Lisa Harden. I'm coming to you again live from the Stamping Zoo in beautiful Boise, Idaho, although it's dark and rainy, but you know what? That's my kind of day. It just started raining about 6 o'clock. I love dark and cozy. I was just talking with somebody at work the other day who was like, I miss it when it's not bright and sunny. And I'm like, nope, not me. This is like when you come home from your day job and you just get right into your pajamas. Those are your comfortable clothes. Okay, I'm not in pajamas right now, but they're comfortable. What do you know? So please, as you come in, again, whether you're live or on replay, please just say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me if you're new. Definitely let us know where you're coming from and what kind of paper crafting you enjoy the most. How about that? Everything changes from time to time, but I am primarily a card maker, although between Stampin' Up! And myself, we talk a lot about all sorts of paper crafting, memory keeping, 3D, fun folds, home decor, all the fun things. So we have top quality products for all your paper crafting projects, whether you are brand new to paper crafting or whether you have been a seasoned paper crafter like me. I welcome you. I'm so glad to have you here. One of the things about my business, the Stamping Zoo, is that I sell all of the products I'll be using tonight. I'll be, let's see, am I previewing anything? No, everything that I am using tonight is currently available to you. You can add it in a customer order, a demonstrator order, or the most fantastic super deluxe starter kit that there ever was. We'll talk about that in a minute. But for right now, we're going to talk about Christmas cards tonight, and we're going to talk about kind of traditional Christmas cards. We're going to be using a traditional stamp set with what I think are non traditional trimmings, non traditional paper, and non traditional colors. Okay. So I don't know. I'm like, do I want to chat with you a little bit more? I feel like I want to keep chatting with you, but I guess I can do both, can't I? Hello, Judy and Roz and Deb. Hey, how's it going? Ladies, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Roz has a picture of Snickers. Yeah, so cute, Roz. He's such a doll. I can't believe how much he lightened up from a puppy. And hi, Anna. How are you doing? Judy, you love the rain. Oh, yeah. Southern California, right? I bet it's really nice when you finally get the rain down there. I bet you all just can't get enough of it. Okay, everyone. So I guess I'm going to point you down now, and you can take a peek at what we're looking at. How about that? So we're going to use, as I said, we are going to use a very traditional stamp set with non-traditional colors. And so this stamp set is called A Child is Born. It's in our mini catalog, and so it's in this catalog, okay? It's an inventory. It's a standalone stamp set. And it's shown here with another beautiful standalone stamp set. So whether you want to use that on the inside of your cards or as they've used it here just as the central feature of a very quick card, then please do. Hey, Judy, I know, I think candy too. In fact, I had a little Snickers today. No, I had three little square Snickers. So, but yeah, Snickers is Roz's dog. So here they have taken the stamp set and done some cool things with it. I believe, no, I thought it was embossing, but it's not. It's just neutrals. Beautiful. I love this one with the punch. Doesn't use the central figures of the nativity, but still like has the same feel and sentiment. And so anyway, it's all good. It's all good. We love it. All right, let me get the actual stamp set and we're going to walk through it. And if you think these are going to be like, I'm not going this route, FYI. We're not going that route because that's fine to have very sincere and beautiful and simple cards. But you know me, I'm about the brights. And I saw this paper, and this paper is called Lights of Aurora. And I will show you the suite, which this comes from, the Lights of Aurora, the Balmy Blue sheer ribbon, which is delightful, and the frosted iridescent dots all go with a completely different stamp set and die set. And that's the great thing, though, is you just mix and match what you like. So first of all, let's take a look again at that stamp set. It's 11 stamps. This, of course, is the feature, right? It's beautiful. Look at that. Nothing has faces. We talked about this briefly when I got the unboxing, but there are a couple of reasons why it might not have faces for artistic or other significance, I guess, according to the internet. Not having a face allows you, the viewer, to use your mind to put in there whatever face looks good to you or feels comfortable to us, okay? So we as the viewer get to kind of automatically fill that in with our brain. The other thing is, I think just artistically, it's very calming to not have all of the details, right? I just kind of like it for that reason. Even the animals. This one has a nose. But other than that, well, this one has a nose too, obviously. But yeah. And then we have these great sentiments and 2 sets of stars, okay? For unto us a child is born. Oh, come, let us adore him. All is calm, all is bright. When they saw the star, they rejoiced, and oh, holy night. Those are, I think, sentiments that will carry forward with whatever type of religious Christmas cards you'll be doing. I mean, it is a religious holiday. So if you're going to make some actual religious Christmas cards, which I will because I have certain people that I know, certain recipients that I know that are very, well, they're practicing Christians, okay? And so sometimes it's not about the maker of the card, it's about the receiver of the card. And so also, this just as an artistic stamp set just kind of appealed to me. Again, it's just something a little different. It wasn't all figured out. It had no faces and very little imagery, but it's like smooth. The lines are just kind of smooth and flowing, and I love it. So we'll see if you like it at the end. Oh, Casey's miserable. I'm so sorry. And I want to say this video is obviously for everyone, but I'm really thinking about those of you that are just kind of having a health struggle right now. Might be a chronic thing, might be an acute thing. You know what? I can empathize and sympathize, and I just want you to know that part of coming here with you twice a week is good medicine, if you will, for me and for you. And my heart's just really going out to those of you who are just dealing with stuff today, okay? So let's make some beautiful things, and that will lighten the mood. And 0 calories. Okay, so here's the paper. The paper is called Lights of Aurora, and I'm going to flip through them. I think there are 8 of each sheet, but I've kind of messed up the designs. Anyway, you know. So this was drawn by one of our on-staff artists with our pastels. And as you can see, they're gorgeous, and they are part of a suite where the theme is the Aurora Borealis. Okay, look at that. And as again, when I was looking at it, while I liked the bundle that was coordinating with these products, I was looking at this, and then I looked at this again, and I started thinking about Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, and I started thinking about, um, the story, the nativity story, and I thought, we always see it as being kind of calm and stuff, but I guess when I was daydreaming about it and thinking about this paper, I was thinking, what a bombastic event in the world, right? Like, can you imagine? What a bombastic event it must have been. And so I just thought, you know what? I think it deserves this paper. And so, I'm no expert, but we can all make cards that surprise and delight us. And so we'll see what I can work up here. Yes, we have 8 of each of these designs. Look at this. And so they're not directional. I mean, they're kind of directional. With the designs, you would expect them to look like this. But if you're just using them as a pattern, use them however you like. Cut them, slice and dice them. They are 6 by 6, okay? And then they just have the beautiful, really soft gradient type backgrounds on the B sides. And I think that's it. Okay, 48 sheets, of course, 8 of each design, and they are double, right? So as you can see, not a lot of action going on the back because it's all about the front, and then also trying to, if you want to mix and match patterns, these patterns would definitely compete, wouldn't they? It's hard to mix those two together, but you might be able to do that very easily. So they can work together. They can work with anything else you have because, again, the colors coordinate with our regular lineup of colors. There you go. Here's the item number if you would like it, but I am going to show you the suite right now because we have a whole suite of coordinated colors or of coordinated products that go in with this. So let's take a look. Ooh, first of all, we have new things added to the last chance list. And if you are shopping with me, or if you have shopped with me, or if you're going to shop with me, I thank you so much. It's one of the big ways that I can bring new products to you each and every week here when I come live. And so let's just take a quick look, shall we? First of all, we can see that the Party Piggy bundle and the shaker domes and the shaker elements are all on the last chance list. That means when they're gone, they're gone. There's not going to be a warning. They'll just be here one day and gone the next. Okay? Some of these things, as you can see, are marked down. And in 2 months, there will be a refresh of the last chance list again, and items may be further marked down. You can always shop the last chance list. I feel like it's it's the last chance. So it's the last thing you should look at before you close out your shopping cart. There's that adorable pop and buy bundle. You may have not wanted to have it for full price, but the dies have a little bit of money off of them now. And so, they make a nice gift to you or to a friend. Holidays are coming up. You might want to do some stocking up here. Oh, some of my favorites. Thankful Garden, Impressions of Bloom, this white ribbon. Who doesn't need white ribbon? Okay. So there's just a peek into the last chance products. And now let's go up here into the search because this is just the easiest way to do it for me. And what was this paper called? Oh, I already forgot. Lights of Aurora. I'll just type in Aurora because I don't know if, there we go. It's the Lights of Aurora Suite Collection. So here's what the company coordinated with the products that I showed you earlier. They have this really cool stamp set. Look how the font of the large words look like the Aurora Borealis on the paper. Isn't that cool? May your day be filled with love, light, wonder, or magic. So these are mix and match sentiments. They can be used inside the cards, of course, or on the outside. And if you like one of each in this suite, you can order it with one item number right here, 165768, and the total cost is $81.25, and that does include the 10% discount that is given when you purchase the bundle together. here are the dies. Look at that. All sorts of different horizon and forestry pieces. Some mountains there. It's going to be really fun. That's what they actually look like. We've got the balmy blue ribbon. Say that 3 times quick, right? The beautiful frosted dots. And then finally, a few images. So look at that. If you've ever been to Alaska or, I don't know, Canada. Okay, I'm thinking North America. But anyway, if you've ever been there to see the Aurora Borealis, then maybe that brings you some memories. And it's pretty fun though, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. So, okay, we're taking it a different route though, okay? We are thinking about the nativity and what a spectacle that was, using the word spectacle in a good way. All right. So I want to play a little bit here and try a couple of things. And I do have an idea for 2 cards. And so we got to get rocking and rolling. Kathy, I'm so glad you're here. I'm very glad to see you. Hey, Sherry. Nice to see you popping in. Trish. Oh, Trish must be here because you're explaining to Trish what happened. She was dancing the tango and she fell and broke a bone in her foot. And I'm sure that hurts a lot. Okay? You may confirm, KZ, if you would like. Oh, hello, Kim. You have to eat dinner, but you'll try to pop back on. Okay. Hurry. Rush with the dinner. Just eat it on a stick. Maybe it's a kebab. Grab the kebab and come back to us. Okay, let's see here. I have so many things out. I have so many markers, so many blends out. Okay, let's try embossing. And I've got news for you. Biggest news of the pre-order that went live to demonstrators yesterday. Vellum is back, baby. Vellum is back in 12 by 12. You get a pack of 10. And good, because I never stopped using it. Okay? It was like probably the one product where I was like, it's retired. I don't care. I don't even want to hear that negativity. And so it's back. I'm so excited. I ordered the maximum dosage, which was 2 packs. My order should be here on Saturday. So, well, it might be. But anyway, if it gets here in time for me to show you on the Sunday live time, then we will do that. I have a few things. I didn't buy everything, of course. Well, not of course, but this time I didn't buy everything, but I bought a lot of things. So there were a lot of really cool choices. And remember, all demonstrators can order those things right now, as well as any of you purchasing that fantastic starter kit. If you have a list of items that's more than $35, it makes financial sense to get the starter kit and to join the zoo crew. You can join with any demonstrator you want, but I'm just putting it out there right now. You are welcome to join my team because everybody's welcome on my team. And we do some team-only things, and we have fun, don't we, Trish? Yeah, we have a good time. So, okay, I am heat embossing on this vellum. All right, we're going to heat emboss on the vellum and on the designer series paper because I haven't done it yet, and that's what I was thinking about, right? So I need my reverse tweezers. Where are they? Oh my goodness, if you could only see all the tools, the lovely tools I have. Now we sell all of these tools. Okay, so first of all, I keep noticing these glasses. These are my computer glasses. I've just had a rough couple days, and I'm just not used to seeing them on me when I go live with you. It's very weird. Okay, let's do this in black, just for fun. The base of this paper is black, the Lights of Aurora DSP. I thought it was Secret Sea, but no, they went right for it. They were like, they wanted the maximum amount of, what I want to say, they wanted to put black against all those bright colors. Contrast. the maximum contrast. And so they didn't even use Secret C. They went straight for black. Okay, that just embossed beautifully. I mean, you know, it's not my first rodeo with the embossing powder, but sometimes you never know. Okay, now I'm going to heat up the tool right now. Okay, I'm putting it on number 2. I need to plug it in. That was a little anticlimactic, wasn't it? Hey, did you guys watch my unveiling of the advent calendar? Or are you saving it so you can be surprised? There's no wrong answer. But I did do a video on Monday and on Tuesday where I opened up each day in the advent calendar. And I am going to follow that up with 12 days of projects that will be exclusive to my email list. So if you have not already, please click the link in the description below and make sure you're receiving my emails, because you're going to get 12 projects that use the advent calendar tools and supplies, so that once you purchase the advent calendar, you'll have ways to use it right out of the gate. All right. This was a little flimsy for me to hold with the tweezers, so I just went for it. Baby Jesus. There. Oh. A little bit there. There's a lot more ink than I thought. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I haven't done a large image on vellum with black in a while, I guess. Okay, and then right there. Oh, yes. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. That cool for just a minute. Oh no, little old dog is coughing. You know, my doggies have old man cough now. And sometimes I say their names because then they look up and they move their neck and then they stop coughing. We figured it out. Let's see here. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted my Swiffer, because you can see there's some specks. The specks kind of look like stars. There are some specks on this of Embossing Buddy that you can take that off really easily simply by using a Swiffer, whatever this is called, the thing you put on the Swiffer handle. And so a refill there. Okay, and then we could put this here. Wow, I love that. We could also, oh dear me, so many beautiful things. The Everyday Arches kind of looks like a nativity set, doesn't it? I think maybe I'm thinking about something we had in my childhood, but having this arc kind of reminds you of, I don't know, not the barn, but just a nativity. So you can die cut that out, or you could just have it plain on the paper. Now I cut this. I like to cut my vellum in nowadays, so I show some of the paper at full strength. This is just 3 3/4 by 5, and the DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now I want to try it direct on the DSP. And so I'm going to use gold. I don't know. Will it work? Will it not work? I was kind of thinking silver. And I was like, no, I think we're just going to go for it. I mean, as I said, I think the paper can stand up to it just fine. But let's see if the images pop out like we would like. And let's try that. Okay. Again, this is a standalone stamp set called A Child is Born. The item number is 165833, and it's $21. If you have, you can put it in your starter kit. I know, I'm a broken record, but the starter kit is so great that, as I said, like every order that I see in October really should be a starter kit because you're going to get so many free things. Okay, did I pull the gold? Yes. Now we sell Wow embossing powders, and they are, guess what? Wow. you can choose from 2 different 3-packs. One is metallics and one is neutrals. Silver, gold, and copper, or white, black, and clear. Ooh, cool. Okay, looking good. And let me just get this back in here. You know, I get so excited and then I stick my hand in stuff. Sometimes it's just ink, but I really don't want to mess up with the embossing powder. Okay, and we might emboss a sentiment a little bit later, but this is heated up already because, right, we just used it. I can feel it. Please unplug this when you're finished using it. Safety first, okay? Back on to number 2. Number 1 is for drying watercolor paper between, you know, if you're trying to do a couple of different layers on your watercolor paper, then you can use the number 1 and you will be able to do that really quickly. You want to use, when you're embossing, you want to use the heat tool just as quickly as possible and keep it moving, okay, because it heats up the paper and warps it. And also if you keep it, once it's shiny and flat, then move on, okay? If you continue to heat up the embossing powder, it will turn dull again, and I think it's just burnt. And then you get to do it over. That's okay. But I just want to give you the heads up if you are new to heat embossing. I think I have some powder up my nose. I think that's great. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. And then we could put some of the iridescent dots on it and a sentiment. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it pops right out. It's a strong image on strong paper. And so it's not for you neutral loving card makers, all right? We're not doing neutral cards tonight. Kind of. We're doing black based cards. Let's do a little coloring now, shall we? Okay, which one do I want to do first? I think I want to do the full image. So this was the first time that I colored them. And look at the baby Jesus. It looks kind of like a burrito, doesn't it? Because I wanted to, again, I was like, this is a momentous occasion. And so I embossed it. I embossed the baby Jesus right into a burrito. And so what I ended up doing was take 2. I colored the baby Jesus with a Stampin' blend and then colored him with Wink of Stella, and he looks a lot better. And so that is, if you can imagine this, this is what we are going to do with our picture. Okay, much better. But just in case you were thinking, like I was, well, the baby Jesus, if anybody deserves embossing, it's the baby Jesus. Maybe hold off on that, okay? Because it makes him look like, you know, the burrito special from the corner. So anyway, I like this. And I used purples because I love purples, and there's a lot of purple in this paper. All right. We don't have gorgeous grape blends, which is really irritating because I love gorgeous grape, but we do have some gorgeous grape dots. But see, these dots are frosted and iridescent, so they're not too strong, and they all kind of bleed into one another. Again, we have clear, berry burst, gorgeous grape, and balmy blue. Okay, so as you use them with different colors, you could easily use this with pool party, let's say, things like that. So who has played with the stamp set? It's a little early, but maybe not. You know, craft, it's October. What am I saying? It's not early for Christmas cards. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I've been missing all these comments. Mary Ellen, Corinne, hello, Jenny. Oh, Corinne says, I think a bunch of us are having a bad week. I'm so sorry your aunt passed away. I hope you remember her when you're crafting because it sounds like she dabbled in all things craft. Mary Ellen, are you having a beautiful fall day like we are? You might be having some rain too. Yes, I know. I like it on the vellum too. Corinne, I haven't embossed on vellum. Does it warp it more than cardstock? Yes. Not see. Do you see it? It does, but with a little bit of pressure on that, you can very easily get it back to straight. And also, um, when I make this into a card, I will put some gems on the front and hide mini glue dots behind them. And so it'll be a very strong adhesive holding them. I would say, as I said, keep it moving, keep the heat tool moving, make sure it's nice and hot before you take it to the vellum because it's lighter weight and so it will be easier to burn. Okay. Oh goodness, Jenny. I mean, you're just getting on down this road, aren't you? I know. I'm sure it's not fun. I want to say I know. But tomorrow you'll be scheduling your left hand. Good. Let's get you down this road, huh? I hope it works out really well for you. I really do. Yes. Oh, Casey's sending you a little message there, Jenny. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? It is magical, isn't it? Oh, Judy. It is. It was better than I even thought it was going to look. Uh, oh, KZ says she likes the DSP, I think. And Lori has this. She just got it. Okay, well, we're learning together. Okay, so anyway, nice strong start. We've got two options already. And then, oh, what's on the back of this? Let's see, if you want it really soft. I don't think so, quite frankly. I think it looks better on the paper. I think it looks better with something big going on behind it, right? Okay, so let's get on with our coloring now. You know I love to color. So I cut out some pieces of black cardstock, and we are going to make whatever this is called, this card. Tell me, Roz. Tent fold? I don't know what it's called. This is what it looks like, okay, on the side. So it's a regular card base. And then this is 4 by 11. Scored at 5.5, or scored at 2 3/4 and 5.5. I don't know. If I were doing a tutorial for you, of course, it would be a lot more organized. But I just cut it, oh, I don't know, 2 minutes before I came live with you. So this part was in my head. I just had to get it down on the paper. So I like this. And I'm just going to put this right back behind them. I do think the image of them is going to block it quite a bit. But hey, you'll be able to see it because this card has different levels and layers to it. Okay. And I am going to place this so this is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, but I'm going to place it so it's closer to the top because you're really not going to see down in the bottom there. That. So it's going to be a little uneven. Now, if that bothers you, then cut it at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and then this I'm going to put on the bottom because it's going to be covered mostly with an arch. And so I feel like you're really not going to see that much, but I wanted a little bit of pink or purple to go with this. I don't know. That was my idea. So there's no wrong answer. But I did want something back behind it because the black was too stark for me. Okay. Oh, and you know what else I wanted? I wanted some white because I am putting this on white cardstock, and I don't know. I wanted a speck of white on the other layer. Okay, there it is. Still looks cool. You could put any kind of sentiment on this, and I think it would work really, really nice. Okay, let's stamp this in early espresso. Okay. I did stamp it in Blackberry Bliss early on, and then when I was coloring, my ink was dragging a little bit. And plus, then I was like, I don't think the baby Jesus looks very good in Blackberry Bliss. So I'm coming in with a nice, strong, early espresso. Hello, Kim. I told you, grab that taco, munch it down, and get back here. And she did. Okay, so this is the second to the largest arch in the everyday arches. I just stamped on the back because I'm a noodle head. I don't know. It won't bother me. Will it? No, it's okay. Shh, it's our secret. I can't stamp it on the other side and color it because the blends will start to bring out the image on the other side. So I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I'm using a lot of the Naturals blends. That's why I have these numbers on here. Let me just give you this if you want to take a screenshot of this or whatever works for you. This is my chart. I don't know. It's a color swatch is what it is. And when the colors were first given to demonstrators for pre-order, they were numbered. And then when they came out in the catalog later for customers, they had names. Okay. They are sold in pairs of 2, just like all of the other blends. Oh, chicken, asparagus, and mashed potatoes. Yum. Stop it. With a Snickers on the back. Okay. All right. Anyway, so keep that in mind. Now I colored her Highland Heather and I colored him Fresh Freesia. And I think I want to switch it. I want this darker color up top for some reason. I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how we like it, right? Okay, so she's going to have, oh, there's I was wondering where that went. See, I told you I have so many of these things out and about right now. Okay, is this Highland Heather? Yes. Okay, so let's start with her, shall we? And I came in with light and then I just brought a little bit of dark in. It's easy and it's really kind of fun to color these images because they're large enough that you get some coloring, but they're not so big that you get tired of it. Okay, light Fresh Freesia. You have to watch in here. See over here, that's her hair and then her neck. So I am going to outline that for myself so I don't get too jiggy with it and color over her hair with this Fresh Freesia. And this does lay down, especially the first layer. Fresh Freesia lays down a lot brighter than it is. And so it's coming off as very pink. Just know that that's not the case. Okay. Beautiful. Don't miss her little arm right here. Okay, it all kind of comes together. Once you start coloring the other pieces, you'll see things that you may have missed. There's a little hand right there. Okay, her hands are clasped together. And you just see part of it. I am using the Boulder paintbrush tip on this right now. I'm just feeling gutsy. And so probably just go around the edges that way. I'll come in the outside and swirl the larger area. Ooh, that's really pretty as it is. Yes, Lisa, you did a beautiful job. It's pink. I know it's pink. Okay. And also, don't forget that the blends are buildable, so you can get a color variation simply by coloring with the same marker more than once, okay? So you can get even more dimension and interest by just using one of the markers, okay? Did I get that? Yeah. Oh, she's pretty. Now let's go on to his outfit. Is this historically accurate? I'm guessing no, but who's to say? I'm pretty sure that nobody here with me live or recorded was there. So maybe they loved Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia. I don't know. But I know that I like it with the paper we're using. Okay, ooh, I may have colored his neck. We're going to pretend that's a tunic styled top. He's in the desert after all, so keep that. Is this? Oh, yeah, okay. I was confusing myself because I looked at the old picture. Thought I was coloring with the wrong color. Never. Okay, I'm going to bring this in right now and do a second layer because I want it to differ a little bit more from Mary's clothing. Don't color her arm. Harden. Okay, there. That's what I mean by buildable. You can get a different color simply by going over it twice. Okay, and then let's bring in the dark and do this over piece thing. I'm really describing the clothing not very well, am I? And look, I'm doing the inside a different color because I can. Okay, dark. Let's see how he looks in the darker color. Oh, this tip is a little bit broken down, so I may have to go over to the bowl or to the fine point. Let me get some of the middle colored where the lines don't matter so much. I tried it first with balmy blue, and my balmy blue is like severely dried out. How did that happen? So I have a new list of products started, right? The grocery list. And oh, purple was your aunt's favorite color. I like that. I'm glad that we're even thinking of her. Claire over here in Boise, Idaho, we're thinking of her. Okay. And squishy, squeaky, squeaky. It's a dark and rainy night. I love it. Don't know what my children are doing out there. Probably sleeping because I did shut the window. Because it's getting dark nowadays. It's dark. And so then when I go out there after being back here with you guys for a while, when I go in there, it's like, what? What's going on here? And also sometimes I forget to turn the lights on when the time is changing. So sometimes they're in there sleeping in the dark, and I'm like, wait, sorry. I'm sure they prefer it. So, ooh, it's very rich. Purple is the color of royalty, right? Okay, so hello, Jean. How are you, my friend? I see you're talking with Corinne. I love that. I love that you guys just have your own things going on. I jump in, and I know I'm coming in to the middle of the stories. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate that you guys fill me in. I can see some different streaks where I came in. So I'm going to go like this. Oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into? This might end up being really dark. It's okay. Okay. That's all right there. Okay. See, this side looks fine. Okay, that's smoother. Okay. And then we get to color their face and their hair, which is fun. And so again, this is where I pulled different colors. So I pulled, I'm going to bring this in so you can see. If you have the newer markers, then you can see what, you can use that as your what I want to say. Your legend. Okay, and we didn't use 100. That's way too dark. 100 and 200, I use them when I really want to get an early espresso color. So we don't have early espresso in blends, but we do have 100 and 200. So I just use that. 400, yep, that's his hair. 300, no. And let's see, 1,000, no. These were not fair, people. We don't need 1,000, and we're not even going to use 800. We were going to use 600, 700, or 600. Come on. Where are you goofies? There. There. And then I used bronze on baby Jesus's swaddling clothes. Okay. Look at me. Whoa. Swaddling clothes. All right. What's 600? Hit the skin. I colored them both. I colored them all 600. They're family, so they probably have similar skin tones. Well, not necessarily Mary and Joseph, but you know what I mean. I liked this color, and so I just stuck with it. And so this is in the medium blends. It's the lighter of the medium, if you have that. Okay. And her hands. I think that's it. Okay, now he gets 400 hair. Yep, that's medium deep. Oh, I better use the bullet point, huh? Is this working out? Roz, it's dark and stormy for you too. Oh my gosh. Lots of rain. Okay, trying to watch it here. I like how this is turning out, and so I didn't want to mess it up. Careful with the ear. Your blends, you know, kind of can tend to blend into each other, so go lightly around the ear, right? And then, ooh, the side. Just barely touch it. Woo! He looks good. Okay, and then her hair's 700. I tried a couple different colors. It's probably a little lighter than, well, I wanted a different color I colored them both with 400 the first time, and they just were too samesies for me. So I brought in the 700, which is the darker of the medium light blend pack, and then she gets her hair done. Gorge. A little bit at the part. A little bit down here. That's where it gets confusing because it kind of looks like the clothes. But it makes a big difference, doesn't it? She needs hair on the other side of her head. And, whoopsie, I forgot baby Jesus' face. He is a 400 as well. Burrito. No, only that first time. Maybe if I would have embossed him in gold. No, it still would have looked weird because I couldn't see any lines. You know, I wiped out all the lines in the ink. I mean, in the, well, yeah, in the drawing. So, and then I came in with bronze up here. And just a little bit of a difference. You can use probably anything in here will be fine too if you don't have the bronze. And the bronze is sold as a duo with ivory, and they're both very handy. In fact, before we had all of these, they were kind of what we used for skin tone. Okay, so we've come a long way, baby. All right. This is kind of cool looking. You could, you can see I cut him out. I'm actually going to use that cutout baby Jesus on the second card we're going to do. You could stamp partial images. I was thinking about stamping this partially on the inside of the card. Why did they get rid of the black combo alcohol markers? You know, I don't know specifically. I don't remember if I read anything about that, Kim, but I'm guessing we weren't buying them. They're way dark. Were you really liking them? Because I use them very infrequently because they just wiped out all the detail from anything I was stamping, even the light black. I don't know if I ever used the dark black. And so anyway, just my own personal experience. Okay, now again, like, you know, this is like the Star of Bethlehem is shining on this baby. So we're going to get some sparkly. This is a, I almost said, this is a big deal. Okay, that's kind of stupid. But he's cute. I need to do his staff. I guess I did it 600. No, that's his arm. Let me do it in bronze. I did this one in Blackberry Bliss. So then I was like, you know, I was trying a thing. I was trying an all purple thing. You sure would love to use them. Wish you had them. Oh, well, are they retired? Talk to me after this, Kim. We can probably work something out. You are on my team after all. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous. Okay. Now let's think about this. I kind of want to do some stars up in here, but I also want a sentiment. And so let me not lose that bebe. He needs to go in for the next card. And let me play back just a little bit so my hands don't look so gargantuan. Okay, we'll see you later, Roz. Go talk to those kids. It's important. This is going to go on the front, right? And then this is going to be right here, right? Oh, it's so cute. And then this is where our sentiment's going to be, with maybe some stars up here too. So let me think about that for a minute. Do we want to use the ribbon? No. The ribbon would be gilding the lily too much. So next time, we might not even use the ribbon today, but it's like my favorite formulation where it's that sheer, okay? And so it's very easy to tie a bow. See, even with a Band-Aid, it's very easy to tie a bow. I'm wearing a Band-Aid because that nail is gone and it keeps catching on things. Because Miss Lisa has to go get her nails done tomorrow. I am way past due because I canceled my other appointment and reworked it with my lady so I could go on vacation. So, there is something that I will reschedule my nails for. Not a lot, because it's hard to get back in there. Okay, so anyway, this is light as air. See it? Got that beautiful sheen. And then you can crush it in the envelope and then it'll just pop right back to life. Okay, so it's really perfect for this time of year. It's not going to take up a lot of room. It's not going to create a lot of volume, but it creates a lot of shimmer and shine. And a nice little hint of balmy blue, but it could easily be with any of the blues, I think. Okay, so we're still working on this. I pulled another great set called, we could use a circle if it gets too busy, but we have the traditional label dies, goes together with a bundle that we have, and I love it. Actually, it's a suite. So, okay, I have some of these blocked up. I think Oh Holy Night is just really nice. Let me see the size of it. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, let me see. Kind of like this. Look at that. That's going to be really pretty, and it's going to take up some of that white space. Okay, so now I don't really want to incorporate another color. So let's just do a little fresh freesia. Ouch. Fresh freesia. I just need a little scrap of fresh freesia in my subtles bag. I'm sure I can find it there, don't you think? And there. Okay, perfect. Let me die cut this. I'll be right back to you. So this, of course, would be a card that you might not make 50 of, but you could definitely do pieces and parts of it and then color it all at once. You know, maybe if you're nursing a bad foot or something, you might color this off to the side and then just assemble them all in one step. And also, don't forget, like early on when we did the heat embossing, those are gorgeous ways to make quick wow cards. Okay, so once you get the get like a station set up for your embossing, you will be really quick about it. I am in love with that. I love it. They are gorgeous, and they don't even have faces. See? It's because it's so artistic. Okay, so then I think we're ready to put this down on the card. So I am going to take my Seal Plus and run a little bit of that. Ooh, it looks like I'm getting ready to get to the end of this. My friend Madison came over. She was like, it's an emergency. She didn't say it was an emergency. I'm just teasing. She needed some seal, and we couldn't wait because we've got the weekend coming up. She wanted to do some creating. So I was so happy that I had some. I had just replenished my stash after Super Saturday. And so I was able to get her fixed up and on the road. Okay, let's just put this on with a dimensional. Why not? Let's see. I want to just put it on the left-hand side. A couple. Is anyone doing World Card Making Day? Of course. I am. We are going to talk about that in one moment. This card takes a little longer than normal. The second card goes really quick. Okay, is that crooked? A little bit. Okay, whoops. Come on now. Straighten up just a tiny bit. There. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and use, that's why I didn't stamp on the other side of it, because the blends bleed through, and then sometimes the color from the other side will, you can see it. And that's not cool. That's not Oh Holy Night. Befitting a holy night, is it? Okay, and then finally, let's put some of these on. I mean, come on. This is stunning. I'm just going to stick with the purple. Oh, those are so cool. I love a frosted dot. I love a frosted iridescent dot even more. Wow! I cut out something for the middle. Oh, fresh freesia. I don't even know. We're not going to do that right now. Look how pretty. Oh, so sweet. I like it. And I think it's a fun way to use that paper because, of course, when you stand it up, not on glass, when you stand it up, then you see the night a little bit more, okay? So that's kind of what it looks like when you set it up. Yay! Okay, card number 2 in just a moment, but right now, let's talk about some zoo news, shall we? All right, first things first. When you place your orders with me, please know I am so thankful. I will have thank you cards coming out actually to some of you at the end of this weekend. But also, when you shop with Stampin' Up, you receive 10% back in the form of Stampin' Rewards on any order that's $20 or over. You can use those rewards on your very next purchase, or you can save them up because they don't expire for a year. Wow, I love it. I use mine the very next time. I can't save them up. It's too fun. Okay, as I mentioned, I did an unboxing of all of the days on the Advent calendar. So if you are okay with not being surprised and want to see what it is, maybe before you purchase it, here is the item code, the cost, and you can go back and look at those replays on both Facebook and YouTube if you would like. I will be following this up with 12 days of Advent calendar projects that will be exclusive to my email. Please make sure you are signed up to receive my emails. I don't have a definite date for when this will be coming out, probably in a couple weeks, but just know that I'm not going to go back and reissue emails. So I want you to please make sure that you're squared away before I go live with that, okay? It's absolutely free. And I love bringing you all the zoo news in my emails. And so this will just be one big, huge, exclusive piece of it, okay? All right, as I was talking about, this is the time where pretty much all orders should be in a starter kit, because if your list is as small as $35, you can get an extra $90 of product for free, plus free shipping. You just pay tax if you have it in your state. Okay, and then you get to shop for the next 7 months with a discount of at least 20%, no minimum to meet. And then if you want to continue on with that discount, then you just need to meet the quarterly minimums. And if you don't, then guess what? You just come back to me as a customer. But you know I love you as a lovely customer, but I also really love my team. And so my team can still come to my classes, but I also offer them a team meeting every month, live or via Zoom. They can purchase a make and take kit from me every month. We laugh and joke, as you can imagine. We go to dinner once a quarter. Local people do. Sorry, Kim. We're going to do mystery stamping here, I think, next week. So we are active and we do all sorts of fun stuff. And guess what? Everybody is welcome to be a part of my team. So come on, what are you waiting for? Get the discount. Come for the discount and stay for the fun. I just sounded like a commercial, but it's true. Come for the discount and stay for the fun. All right, my October Zubilee Crafty Kit is going to be featuring the Branching Out bundle. It's a keeper. Look at those 6 nesting shape dies. It is, what do I want to say about it? It's got sentiments that you can use for winter, and it doesn't say anything outright Christmas, I don't believe. I know, Kim, we want you to join us for dinner. One day you will, or I'll come see you. Okay, so anyway, it's a beautiful natural set with lots of sentiments. I think you can easily even make the elusive man card with this. Okay, the kit itself includes about $25 of Stampin' Up! Product and supplies to make 5 cards and 1 project. I do a lot of the stamping. No, I don't do the stamping, sorry. I do a lot of the die cutting and cutting for you. You'll craft along with me whenever it works for you, because this class is all taught on online tutorials with videos and a PDF. To make the projects as I design them, you will want to have the Branching Out bundle. If you purchase that from me at the time that you purchase the class, I'm going to pay the shipping and tax. That is a 17% discount in my state. So the bundle is an add-on of $47.50. The kit itself is $49 for a standalone month, or $45 if you choose to give the month-to-month subscription a try. You can pause or cancel that at any time, but if you do stay with me for 6 consecutive months, guess what? I send you a goodie bag in the 6th month, and I love putting the goodie bag together. So join me. Come on. This is going to be a really good one, and it's going to be a bundle that you're going to want to keep in your stash. Okay, as Jean was talking about, World Card Making Day is coming up on Saturday the 4th from 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. The company will be live doing a craft along with us, featuring that handmade and heartfelt kit that I put together with you, I don't know, last week sometime. It is an outstanding kit. I can't believe it's only $32. I sincerely mean that. And don't forget, you can put it in a starter kit. So anyway, it's a beautiful kit. You do not have to have that kit to attend the free World Card Making Day event. Come on, just join it. Join the link, and then we're all going to be together on World Card Making Day. I think it's fitting, don't you? You have until tomorrow to sign up. You just log into stampinup.com and sign up where you see this graphic, okay, with the birds. And then you'll get something via email. I just got mine. I think I just got my email a couple of days ago. So it's super easy, and I can't wait to see what they have to share with us. All right, another class that's coming to us from Stampin' Up. This is an online class that is from experts in the company, okay? It's $30. It does not include any product. You can add the product or additional supplies as you would like, because they give you a list of what they'll be using in the class. You can use what you have, just like my classes. You can use what you have, something retired from your stash, or get everything they use, whatever you want. They will be featuring the Traditions of Christmas craft class. No, the Tradition of Christmas suite. The item numbers here. When you purchase this class, put it on a regular order, okay? The number is 170073. Just put it in, just like you're ordering glue or a stamp set. And then, at least for me, an email came to me 24 hours later and gave me my instructions, gave me the lowdown. Okay, the live class will be on October 23rd at 2 p.m. I won't be watching it live because I think it's Thursday. So it's going to be available to us on demand, I think immediately after that or very close after that. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what they have for us in the form of a class. So I am taking it, and I hope you take it with me. Then we can compare notes and see what we really like, right? Okay, I will be at Coiled Wines, a beautiful little wine bar in Garden City, for a Cards at Coiled event. It's not just a class, it's a little time set aside for you to get together with some friends. Your registration fee covers your glass of wine, mimosa, or other drink, and a kit from my existing inventory. If you would like to have a specific kit available to you there, then please let me know in advance. I still have time to order it for you. This is going to be on Saturday, October 11th, and the cost is $45. Registration link for this or any of my events is in the description of this video you are listening to and watching right now, or over at thestampingzoo.com. All right, in October Stamp Camp, we'll be getting back to our regular format of Stamp Camp. It'll be on Saturday, October 18th at 10 a.m. We will be making 4 cards, different cards using current product, and you get to use all of my tools. So it's really a try before you buy with lots of Stampin' Up! Product. The cost is $25 or absolutely free with a $30 order. Yay! And so that's just a little bit about all the activities you can do here with the Stamping Zoo and with Stampin' Up, right? Okay, let's take the second card. Like I said, it's going to go a lot faster, and then we'll just see see what we like out of this. And you guys can tell me whether the whether our Stampin' Chat time has piqued your interest for these products. All right, I am going to take that manger immediately and stamp it. Okay, so I have taken the Secret C and I paired it with Berry Burst. And then this, I cut this piece of Designer Series paper because I kind of wanted the manger to be right at the end of it, right? As I look at that white, I want to color this, but keep in mind, you could also put this on vellum. And again, it would look, you know, quite stunning having the all this bright color come right down. But we're still going to make it work with a white circle, and this is from the Spotlight on Nature dies. This is our great set of dies to have. Look at all the different edgings and sizes. So there are 12 in the set, and I use them so much that I have 2 sets. So keep that in mind. If I'm using 2 sets, you should at least have 1 set, don't you think? Okay, again, let's see, what color? I think I'm just going to stick with Early Espresso, wherever that ran off to. And I used the naturals again and the bronze. So what do you know? I was all about those naturals. Okay, I think this come up a little bit. It's a cute little manger, isn't it? You have paper. Oh, you have this paper. Got it. And now you're thinking about the stamp set. I mean, the sentiments are really just reverent and beautiful. And you could use the sentiments just with this paper and use the stamps, the star stamps. That's what I was thinking of here. Let's see. Okay, I need 700 and 800 is what I used for the straw. I need something better to keep these in. I don't like this. I need more organization. I need to buy the Stampin' Up! Organization for blends. I really do. Okay, let's see. These look like there's 700. Where's 800? It's kind of, there it is. And then I need the bronze. Bronze. Hey, what's going on? I thought I heard a little puppy sneaking up on me. He's waiting for his meds. Because his meds come wrapped in deli turkey. Boar's head, too, not the cheap stuff. Let's get on it, Mom. Enough with talking to yourself back here. Let's get on it. I need some turkey. Okay. He's taking kind of a big capsule right now, and it is difficult. It depends on the thickness of the turkey, right? Whether or not it's easy or hard to wrap it. And so this current half-pound of turkey we have, it's difficult. He fishes it out of there like a little Gordon Ramsay. So yesterday I had to give him a little, you know, helpful shove to get it down his throat. A quick one. He didn't cry or anything. He wasn't, he wouldn't have preferred it, but he needs the meds. Oh my gosh. And I have been feeling, since I got back from vacay, I have been feeling like total caca, dog do, and sleeping a ton. I'm going to color this whole thing with 800 and then come back with the 700 and color almost everything. See, I just wanted a little highlight. And then I realized today, like right before I came on here with you, I realized that I had missed taking my most important medicine for my chronic disease. I had missed it by about 2 weeks, and I'm supposed to take it every 2 weeks. And so, thank goodness, I believe there's a reason why I didn't feel well, and that's because I didn't take the medicine that basically helps me to get through life. So let's hope that, this kicks in. It's a it's an injection. So I'm expecting big things tomorrow. Okay. And then the baby's going to go in there. And remember, we already made this baby. Well, oh my gosh. So cute. And then I'm going to take, just because of the way this is, I am going to take the pool party and go around the manger. Where are you? There you are. I know, sir. He literally is like this. Did if you guys have small dogs, 16 pounds of sassafras waiting to put me in my place. I know, sir. I've got the color. It makes me happy. He is the little black and white one, if you follow me. And because I just posted their pictures. Their dog walker took cute pictures of him. He looked kind of ratty, but like I hadn't brushed him. And but she still took the nicest picture of him as an older boy. I was like, oh. My dog walker takes the best pictures. It's very nice. And I've told her for years she needs to be doing that professionally. But she just wants to walk them. Okay, I want this back behind the baby. Let's see. See if we got it. Oh, cute. Okay. Baby Jesus is going up on a dimensional. I think he deserves it. Okay, let me put these together. Oh, look at that. It's like the samesies. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really needed this tonight. And I like how these cards are shaping up. They're quite fun. Yeah, the paper is cool. I mean, the whole suite that we looked at, like the, whatever it's called, the Aurora, like the Aurora. Anyway, it's gorgeous. Shouldn't be very, I forget what things are called now. I think I'm getting older. I think I am. Lights of Aurora. Lord help me. Okay, put this over here. Get that out of the way. And then this, we could use a bow on this, but I think it's going to ruin our paper. Let me put him up here, see what we got going on. Oh, see a mini? He's a full size and a mini. Okay. There. Now, here he comes again. Did you hear that clicking down the hallway? Cash, what are you doing? You need to wait for Mom. What are you doing? You can see his whole body's wagging, his tail's wagging, but he's like, I already told you what I need. That's cute. Hopefully that looks realistic. I hope he's not floating out of the bed. Okay, let's just try this to see, do we like it or not? Where'd I put the ribbon? Cash, let me decorate the baby Jesus. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. It's not about the baby Cash right this minute. No, it's not, sir. It's about the baby Jesus. Now I can't find the ribbon. You've made me verklempt. Where did I put the ribbon? It looks like everything else. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we like it. It might be as big as this little image, and so we wouldn't really care for that so much. You wouldn't have thought to use this DSP with a stamp set. It works. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, you know what? I don't want it to cut across. We might run it up the spine, or we might just leave it. But I'm so glad you think it works, because as you know, I'm just giving it a try. It's just stamps, ink, and paper. You just have to try. But I kind of, as I told you, my thought process, I was like, you know, I like those two things. I think this is paper befitting the nativity. Okay, and then I'm going to put that on dimensionals too. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I think, by the way, I think Facebook is getting ready to mess around with announcements of videos again. I got to figure it out. But I'm so glad that you guys found me. And I hope that I can keep you on track. I may be offering an opportunity to make my videos more visible. But again, not sure. Just know that, like, if you haven't seen me for a while, come looking for me, because I'm not giving it up. Okay? I'll be doing, if anything, I'll be doing more videos, not less. But I'll definitely be with you our standard 2 days a week. Okay. Tweezers. Now, see, Tango gets in a huff sometimes if I'm back here late at night, because he wants me to go to bed, because he's been the one that's been sleeping with me for the last year or so. They kind of go through stints, and if I don't get in bed, he starts talking to me. Woof, woof. Like, I know what you're saying. Just, you know, I don't need a bedtime reminder. Thanks, Dad. Okay, that's too big. Take it down now. This is very easy to like just play with a little bit. I want it more flat though. Okay, I like that. And scissors. On top of all my remotes, of course. Why wouldn't it be? We are going to put a sentiment on this. Baby. I was thinking about it. Oh, I kind of like that. I don't think it's outweighing the baby. It would have if I would have put it right back down here. It would have been too much. Okay, and then finally, a sentiment. Again, we have all sorts of cool things. Where's the stamp set so we can look at it? Oh, it's calm. Oh, it's bright. I don't like the shape of that. Oh, I forgot to stamp my stars. Dang it. Well, that's life. Just imagine that I stamp the stars up here. Okay. Oh, thanks. Corinne says that gives it a little shadow and it looks good. I think you're right. And look how sparkly it is. Oh, come let us adore him. Did I already use that one? No, I used a Holy Night. Sweet. That's perfect. I love it when they give us the sentiment and you're like, Shazam. That's the best. Where did I put it though? No, I must have not put it on a block yet. Come let us adore him. Sweet. I think I want, we didn't even, I mean, we've done several things with the stamp set. We haven't even touched the animals. We haven't touched a number of the sentiments. There's a lot of good in this. There's a lot of good in this stamp set right here. Where are those little stars? I'm going to brave it and I'm going to stamp directly on this. I know you're supposed to stamp before you stick, but we are going to stamp after we stick. What the heck is going on? I haven't even used this stamp either. Crazy. Okay, where's this little one? Okay, does that be like, ooh, Danger, Will Robinson. Okay. We had to do it. And let's see, I will use this, and let me grab a little, what do I want? Don't want another circle. These are so good. I really could use that again, but I don't think so. No, I don't like that. Maybe I do want a circle. Just stylish shapes, though. How about that? Let's see how big of a circle we need. Kind of need a big circle when we... Oh, not too bad. No, it's going to be much bigger. You know what? We're just going to do a strip. And guess what? We have a new stamp set coming of all sentiments, and then banner punch. Different from the way the banner punches were. This is like you punch out a complete banner, 3 different ones. Okay, so it's coming. If I had that, I would use that right now, but I don't. So I'm just going to cut this out on a strip. And goodness, what color? I'm thinking maybe the blue. Where's my cells again? Let's see some balmy blue. That might work. Maybe just, oh, I don't want to use white. That's no good. Tough. I need some help. Corinne, you're pretty good at this. Jean, what you got for me? I don't think I want to bring in that berry burst. No. And I'm thinking about a little circle or a little strip right there. Could be. No, there's not enough room down there. Okay, let's see. Let me see what I got. I could do like a crumb cake, or I could do, oh no, not a vanilla. Oh, I'm stumbling. What about pecan pie? Let me try a pecan pie. I like that. What do you think? Balmy blue. I tried the balmy blue. I thought it was a little overwhelming, Jenny, but you tell me. We'll stamp it twice. How wide is this thing? So I'm just bringing it over to my, it's a half, let's do 5/8 of an inch strips. Okay. And okay. Try this with secrecy. I hope it works. Oh, it looks a little, oh, it just fits. Look at that pretty sentiment. I love how it's kind of, you know, scripty and not quite, okay, it's not going to go that long, right? We're going to cut it short. Just keep that in mind. Or we're going to use, bring that early espresso in. Ouch. Got an overuse injury, apparently. My thumb hurts. I think it's actually from the way I've been holding my cell phone. Stupid. What am I? I know better than that. Like a teenager or something. Okay. There's the blue, right? And then, okay, erase that from your mind. And then here's the brown. Oh, the brown's really dark, isn't it? What do you think? It'll probably be sticking off to this side, the right side. So there's the brown. And again, I'm going to trim it, right? And there's the balmy blue. Okay. And go. Let me know. Princess strip for sure. Good. I'm glad to get the confirmation. Ouchie. What do we like? Do we like the pool party? No. Do we like the balmy blue or the pecan pie? Type in your comments. I can't see your head shaking. There we go. You like the blue. The other one's too dark. Blue, blue. Got it. I'm with you. That's why you just have to try it out sometimes, right? Get in there, you silly thing. Okay. All right. Now here's a thing I've been doing where I keep one side straight and match it. I need my scissors. Where are those things running off to? Okay. Bring you back in here. We're going to pretend it's all neat and clean. Okay. And so let's see about how far do I want this in? I think we want it like here. And then this is going to come over and be straight on this side. Groovy, baby. Okay, now I need a mini. I can tell you right now, I need a mini dimensional because part of this is going to be right there and part of it's going to be on top of the circle. Oh my goodness. Little guy. Let's see here. Okay. Pool party would have worked too, Kim. Yes. In case you're wondering. I want it to come to the outside. There's that. And I love it. But wait, you know we need our dots. We need our dots for sure. And I think we can use, now you can mix and match, of course. I think I'm going to use blue. Why not? Drive all that home. Right. So cute. Makes me want to start singing. But I won't. It's okay. I don't like that right above the baby. Oh, yeah. I like it. It's cute. Okay, well, what do you think about that? That's a pretty good mashup, don't you think? The Lights of Aurora DSP with the A Child is Born stamp set. Okay, if you want to see more about these products, you can rewind this video or go on over to the stampinzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab. I will add inserts, but right now they're naked. Oh my God, they're naked. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at the paper. Stunning. And I'll hold this up so you can see the coloring, but then I'll show you how it stands. Right, so this was Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia and different naturals. And then it does stand like this. Okay, and the way it's actually standing is you can see the sky back behind them. Pretty fun. This has been really fun. Oh yeah, and then don't forget, of course, remember we tried this. Now pretend that gold's not back there. Let's see if I can sync it up. There, okay. So it looks gorgeous on vellum as a layer in front of the DSP, or it stands up to putting it directly on the DSP. These will be super quick if you want to take a little more time, maybe do one of these or add all of the elements because, again, there are lots of ideas online and at the Stamping Zoo or from other, Pinterest, etc. So you can really work the heck out of this Stampin' set or this stamp set, and I think you can get of um, a lot of images and a lot of beautiful Christmas cards out of it. Okay, everybody, that was really fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again on Sunday. Until then, nurse your ailments, please. Take care of you, take care of each other, and have some stamping time. And I'll see you Sunday. Bye, everyone.